welcome back to Life Love Shopping. I'm Race Pascal along with Andrea Jackson. Earlier today we showed you how to travel like a fashion editor, and although we love a 5-star hotel getaway as much as the next person, we also wanted to take some time to showcase a different type of travel, outdoor recreational travel, and it's not just for the boys.
No. Here to help us dive into all cool things in the great outdoors, and all it has to offer is fisheries biologist Summer Lindelien with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Summer, good to see you. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you guys. I'm so excited to be here. It's such a great opportunity.
You have a name for the right business, Summer and Florida. So here you are.
That's right. Everybody says
you.
that. It's the Sunshine State, and I certainly love being out in the sun. My hair gets bleached from it all the time.
Oh, you're wonderful. Summer, I have to ask, first of all, what is your response to people who say being outdoors is just for boys? What does that even mean? What does being outdoorsy mean to you?
Well, being outdoors to me, I grew up in the outdoors. I fished a lot outside, and I did a lot of hiking trails, went to bonfires with all my friends. For me, the outdoors is for everybody. It's really just a place where you can take your kids. I mean, it doesn't matter male or female. It's something that me and my friends, regardless of that, did. It's free, and it's for everybody.
So true. And in Florida, there's never a shortness when it comes to beauty. How did you discover your love for the outdoors?
Well, that's a great question. Thanks for asking. So I'm actually from Minnesota, and up there I did a lot of like ice fishing when I was a kid with my grandpa. Loved to go fishing, and we just would go hiking all the time. I kind of just like really was focused more on fishing because in my backyard there's a pond, and my parents and I would just go fish for brim and all kinds of stuff like that. And when I was in high school, I got really into bass fishing and just really wanted to catch a big bass. That was like my dream as a kid. And once I got old enough, I would target just big bass. I'd go out there and fish for them and start to catch like 5-pounders. And up north, that's a really big bass. Yeah. Then I actually kind of fast forward, moved down to Florida to pursue my master's degree and started doing research with trophy bass. So it's kind of all wrapped up in what I do now is I fish for them and I do it for my work.
Where did you get your master's degree?
I actually got it at UF, so right here in Florida.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Go Gators, right?
Yeah, go Gators. But yeah, really just from when I was a kid, I was exposed to it early on, and I think that's part of it, just getting outside. And I chose fishing because I like being on the water and seeing those little guys.
Did you ever have anyone tell you or look at you strange when they realize you're a woman that are doing these kinds of activities? Has that happened to you before?
That's a really good question. So I felt like it was kind of the opposite. When I was in undergrad, I actually was approached by a few men, and they were like, do you want to do some more like kind of photography of your catches and showcase yourself as a female like to the outdoors world, maybe for a similar reason because it's just more rare.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of females really found that like profound and cool, and they wanted to be more of a part of it, because I did have a lot of other people who I angled with that were females, specifically ice fishing and bass fishing. So I think it's a good thing to expose it to more people, and like we're doing today.
So,
Absolutely.
Summer, tell us about your role at the Florida Wildlife Commission.
Yeah, so I work for the Fish and Wildlife Commission here in Florida, and I'm a fish biologist. The FWC does a lot. We have law enforcement, we have management and research, and as a research biologist, I'm collecting data that the public can then see, and then we can have that reflected in how we manage our systems down here. And my focus is on freshwater fish, but obviously FWC does a lot to manage saltwater fish as well as wildlife. So we're in the water and on land, and we're pretty much just trying to conserve these species so that the people can enjoy them for like generations to come, and our kids will be able to go fishing and catch a big bass, and the waterways will be clean and really nice. So that's part of our job, yeah.
I think you would agree with the statement that it's important for everyone, regardless of your race, gender, anything, to have a connection with nature. But as we were saying, it is rare for women too. So how can we engage more women in being outdoorsy and enjoying these kind of activities?
Here in Orlando, there's this program called Fish Orlando, and it's a partnership between the city of Orlando and FWC. Really, we can go out there and take our kids to these fishing ponds. They're urban ponds, kind of places where we've stocked fish to provide like quality fishing for families who might not have boats. We have boat rental access at Turkey Lake, just right here in Orlando. And we have a pier finder on myfwc.com, so we can go out there and find piers that might not be accessible otherwise. Us here at FWC, we can kind of help you get more involved in that.
Terrific information. Thank you so
Great
much.
resources. Thank you for joining
us.
us.
No problem. It's been awesome. I wish I had more time with you guys.
Oh, we'll have to have you back.
We'll plan a fishing trip. What do you
I
think?
love that.
Let's do it.
Show
Right
us
here
how
in
to catch
Orlando.
some bass. For those of you at home, if you want more information, go to mywfc.com. We'll be right back.